Secretaries Series 1, the Ebonyi State Head of Service, Dr. Rita Mary Okoro, brings to you the untold office activities of permanent secretaries in the state. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, Comrade Obiesie Hillary Ogbonna, on the driving seat. Focus is on achievements, proposed reformation, and innovation in the service to advance the workforce in Ebonyi State. Watch out as our crew interacts with the Permanent Secretary in his office at Abakaliki, Ebonyi State's capital.
I am Obiesie Hillary Ogbonna, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, Ebonyi State.
Sir, some months ago you entered the office. So what reform have you brought on board?
Barely 1 month ago, we were sworn in as the new permanent secretaries in Ebonyi State. And I did not waste time to swing into action because everything about me and my life has been sports. Since I was born, I have been in sports. More so, I am very happy to be where I am today because it's a kind of giving back to the society. The year 2001, this state sent me on scholarship. I am now a licensed coach, courtesy of Ebonyi State government, 2001, NAIS Lagos. That is why I'm more grateful to God that I was appointed a permanent secretary. For me to give back to the society and this state, Ebonyi, that have elevated me to give me scholarship and train me as a licensed coach. However, for the past 1 month, I came to Ministry of Youth Development and Sports. It has been full of actions. Approval from His Excellency have been given to this ministry to establish a new football club for Ebonyi State by name Abakaliki Football Club, a national professional division 1 in Nigerian National League. The club is already in place. The foundation has been laid. If you go to the stadium now, it's full of actions. Youths are sorting it out, who to belong, to fit into the Ebonyi State football team. More so, down here in the ministry, coming to work is no more business as usual. Everybody have stepping up on their toes based on the example I've set. I come to work 7:45, and based on the standard I've set, I ask all the staff to queue in, because to whom much is given, much is equally being expected. In the ministry now, by the time the boss convened the staff are landing, all of them are running down to the ministry, running. By 9 o'clock, every office is already charged with the activity of the day. There is no more truancy in our ministry as regards to attitude to work in the ministry by the staff. Notwithstanding, I've called for a meeting of all the HODs of various departments, extending the meeting to Sports Council Parastatal, in the Ministry of Development and Sports. They were part of the meeting. And our discussion is on how, for me to know and get the proper inventory of anything that belongs to government, knowing the location and having it documented and having the document handy. As we discuss now, there is nothing you ask me about Ministry of Youth and Sports I will not tell you, be it property, be it asset. I will give you the details because I've taken stock and I've taken charge of the ministry.
So, sir, what reform are you proposing to bring in future in the office?
Thank you. Sports Ministry is an empowerment ministry. The youths have sports as a diversification. If you cannot read, if you cannot make your way through education, sports is another leeway to success. And holistically, we must develop all the sporting events in Ebonyi State to accommodate the teeming youth of the state. Not even excluding the girls or the female folk. Like now, a football team has been established for Ebonyi State boys. I will make a memo. Let it go around. The girls have to have their own football team. While the boys are slugging it out, the girls should equally shooting because it doesn't exclude the female. The Olympic team of Nigeria, 3 of Ebonyi girls were there. One is a weightlifter trending here. 2 of them are weightlifters, and 1 is a footballer, courtesy of Ebonyi State Sports Council, where I am coming from as a permanent secretary. Not limiting it there, I will convince government that it is not only football. The ecosystem have to be generated in sports industry. We have up to 33 sporting events, and in Ebonyi State, we have up to 17 events that will have comparative advantage. We have to I'll make a strong memo that these 17 sports have to be viable in the state so that the youths will no more be wandering around. There is no how a youth cannot fit it into 1 or 2 of the sporting events. And by the time all of them are fixed and have something doing, the society will be free of crime. If not totally, the crime will be reduced to a barest minimum. And we can sleep with our 2 eyes closed. My role is advisory role and stepping down government policies to the ministry to make sure whatever is government policy is being implemented by my ministry, and to advise my honorable commissioner where necessary to make sure that we reach our destination.
Sir, in this you have mentioned above, how are you going to marry it to in line with His Excellency's People's Charter of Need?
Thank you so much. I want to tell you that His Excellency policy of Charter of Need, my ministry is the most, acquainted to that Charter of Need because this Charter of Need though it's meant for the entire citizens of Ebonyi State, but the youth in particular need this charter of need to advance in education, in agriculture, in sports, and vice versa, keeping them busy, establishing them, laying a solid foundation for our youth to strive, to fit in into the national echelon.
What are your expectations from government?
My expectation from government is that we have Ngeno Rota Township Stadium. It's a grass field. As we may be entering any time to Olympic-sized stadium here in Ochudo, I will want government to turn that field, the football field, to Aston Turf. Let us diversify it. We have one grass field, we have one Aston Turf field. Yes, because it will give us an advantage. Peradventure, Nigeria want to host another World Cup, be it underage or overage World Cup. Most of the countries who will come to Nigeria, most of them have gone far in using Aston stuff. Let's assume that Enugu is given a center. Most countries would like to stay in Ebonyi when we have one of the best hotels in Ebonyi now, and it will attract tourism. Most of the countries that we play in Enugu zone we like to be in Ebonyi, and most of the countries prefer Aston Turf field than grass field, while some prefer grass field than Aston Turf. By the time we can present both of them, it will give us a higher advantage, and it will generate revenue, international revenue for Ebonyi State.
Honorable sir, where are you envisaging to see yourself in the next 1 to 5 years as a permanent secretary?
Thank you. By the grace of God, I am advancing. I am a director yesterday. Today I'm a permanent secretary. I am aspiring. By the grace of God, I still have much to offer to this state and Nigeria in general. By 2006, I was made a Nigerian delegate to Togo by Nigerian Football Federation. We went to Togo to study the organization of World Under 17 and CAF. And I was nominated by NFF. The records are there. I will not be surprised one day that God will call me up to be the Commissioner of Youth and Sports in Ebonyi State. I am qualified, eminently qualified. I will not be surprised to see myself as the Director General of National Sports Commission, Abuja. I am eminently qualified. I will not be surprised to be called upon one day to handle Nigeria Under 17 Football Club. I am eminently qualified. I have the coaching license, courtesy of Ebonyi State, 2001 NAIS. So the future is bright for me. I am ripe to be tapped. I'm ready to offer to the youth what preferably the state have built me for the future. My advice goes to the youth first. Make yourself available. Our indefatigable governor, His Excellency, Right Honorable Francis Ogbonna, have made everything available for nobody to have excuse. No youth should have excuse. Those people hawking in different parts of the country should come back home. The home, Ebonyi State, is a fertile ground now for success. It's no more for the lazy people. Come, you will fit in. Academically, sports-wise, the ecosystem is charged. There is volume, there is enough. Not quite long, the youths of this state was sent to Nasarawa State for agricultural program, courtesy of His Excellency. So I am advising the youth, make yourself available. There is plenty of harvests. The harvesters are being needed. Come down from any way you fit in yourself, you fit inside, because both agriculture programs is ongoing, sports is ongoing. Many people from different states are slugging it out at Bangalore Township Stadium now to fit into the state team, because sports, there's no indigenization. Any coach goes for the best, no matter where you come from. However, notwithstanding, you must look inwards to give the best advantage to our youth to thrive, in order for them to take over tomorrow, so that tomorrow will not be surrounded by the indigents. In our ministry work, I advise all the staff of Ebonyi State Ministry of Youth Development and Sports to maintain the tempo, because we have a destination, and the destination is queuing into this best policy of Charter of Needs. If you don't work, you don't supposed to eat. And our governor is a hard-working man. We must support him with all our might, with all our strength, to make Ebonyi State a better place tomorrow, to make Ebonyi State a tourist center. God have made it naturally.
Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the Office of the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Works, Ebonyi State.
Hey there, this is the Mirror TV. Here we offer you news on both local and international happenings. We bring you politics, religion, socio-cultural events, project work, live documentaries, documentation to your doorstep. Why don't you follow us on our YouTube channel, The Mirror TV, or you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or X, The Mirror TV. You can as well contact us on 081 6546 The Mirror TV. Time to give you the best.